So 50-yard dash, that was what I did in track. Of course, I played basketball throughout high school. So I don't know. Sports are great. So now, let me tell you now what my passion is firearms.
Firearms.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, being in the military, being in the Navy, we had to qualify to be sharpshooters and all that stuff. And I was really good at that. So I'm really good at like archery, stuff that takes precision. Granted, my eyes not, I don't have the eyes I had back then, but I try to keep them in tune. And so recently I started getting back into going to the range to shoot. Got my concealed carry and all of that. Bought me, added to my set because I've always had firearms, but added to what I already have, for protection and for skill. So it's been great to go to the range and you pull that sheet back and you got all.
Have you ever competed? Like you said, for skill? Like
I haven't because I would say this is just since last year, November is when I started, because I hadn't shot in years. Because we used to go to the range all the time, before I moved out to the burbs and all that stuff. So I saw something with the concealed carry class. I was like, I think that'd be fun to go to. So when I went and qualified, I'm like, maybe this is something I can get back into. And so now, every opportunity I get, I go. I take different guns with me. The instructor bring different guns to shoot. And it's just cool seeing, how precise you can be with that target. Granted, I hope I never have to, for personal protection, use it. But I think it's just pretty cool to shoot and...
Now, I gotta ask, what exactly is a gun instruction class / and/or a gun range like in Chicago?
Yeah, so it would be great if everybody went. Because you know how people on these cop shows, first thing they got a gun, they shooting like this. This is not how you shoot no gun. This is all you see in the movies, but you will see in all these hip hop movies. That is not how you shoot a gun. You should really perfect the skill set of being, if you're gonna play ball, you learn the fundamentals of learn the fundamentals of shooting a gun.
Like any sport.
Yeah. So classes in Chicago, they teach you because one, you do need a permit. You get your FOID card, but you need a permit to carry. So you go to the class. One thing they teach you about, which is so important, is the basic laws of being a gun owner. Because you can't just be out here shooting somebody and think you might not go to jail. It depends on the scenario. There's so many scenarios where you still have concealed carry, but you went about the wrong way and you shot this person. You're going to jail. You may think it's self-defense, but you have to think about the scenario. And that's one of the important things that they teach you. If you have the opportunity to run from the scenario, you do. You can't just be gunning people down.
So what if the other person has a gun?
If the other person has a gun, yeah, it's okay, correct.
It's like, whatever you want to do.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
You defending yourself.
Okay.
But here's a better scenario. So if someone's walking the perimeter of your home and you go get your gun, what you can do first is say, hey, I'm armed, get off my property. Now, until that person set foot in your house, you legally can't shoot them. They haven't done anything to you. You can't see him outside and shoot through your glass. I shot him. They're like, well, what was he doing? He on my property. Doing what harm? Now you done killed him and you going to jail.
Stepped on my flowers.
He all in the flowers. Same thing, man crawling through the window. He's gotta be in your house first.
In the window sill.
Yeah, because he still hasn't physically...
I don't know about that one.
This is the law.
Wow.
He has not physically harmed you yet. Let that joker get him. Once he boom on in there.
Okay.
I have grounds. I fear for my life. That scenario. But if he's still anywhere outside,
wow.
It's just the way the law goes. And I was in the class saying the same thing like you. Wow. People get shot in the back. if I say, hey, I'm armed, and he runs away, I ain't supposed to still shoot the man. Because he ran away from me. Some people still shoot. You going to jail. So you have to really be conscious. For one, you got to read those scenarios. It comes, you get a whole book of scenarios to read and understand the law so that you're protected. You also should insure yourself, which I have.
What's that mean?
Because if I get into some altercation where I had to shoot somebody, I got an attorney on the spot. I'm calling, hey, here's what happened in Chicago. They here. They coming to defend me, find out what happened, so that I don't be legally, thrown in jail. Now I'm getting sued and all that stuff.
Okay.
So it's best, just like anything else, you got insurance for your health. You got insurance because I'm, now I'm protecting myself and I don't want to be sued or anything like that.
Okay.
So the class is really good. It goes through all of that. They have what they call training, Glocks or whatever. You go in, they got, simulations up where you can shoot these rubber bullets and all of that, where they show you how to handle, how to hold a gun and all that stuff. You do all that in the classroom. The next day on Sunday, you go to an actual live range. So a shooting range is where you walk in, they have maybe 7 bays. This is a small range. They got ranges with 23, But 7, bays that stalls you can go into. You got your targets. You got RCs, which are instructors that be inside where you shooting, because you don't want nobody coming in, bah, 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 bah. You can't be doing all that at the range. So you got people in there watching you, watching how you shoot. They can correct you, let you know, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. But you have to be able to shoot that your target at a certain point. I think you get 30 rounds. You got to do at least 22 or something to pass or whatever. Because then you have, when I went, I had all perfect, but some guy that was on to my right of me, he actually shot my target at the top. So you gonna get crazy people who not listening to the instructions. This guy was a know-it-all in class, and now you over here shooting my target. That let me know you don't know anything, that you just think you know everything. So I was saying that to say, if everybody had training, they would hit their targets. They wouldn't be out here shooting the wrong people. Not that they should be out there doing that, but they just out here shooting willy-nilly through folks' windows and this and that. They don't even understand what it's like to be, certified to own a gun.
Come on, Benny, man. The kid is a L7 Weenie.